What's up guys, welcome back to another Backpage gaming video. We've got me, Sam, we've got Robbie.
Hello.
And we've got Jack.
Hello.
So today we're reviewing TOTGS Jota. Just like to say quickly, if you do enjoy the video guys, make sure to drop it a thumbs up. And please subscribe, get us to 150 and then to 200 if possible.
So, Robbie is the man who has used this little Portuguese tart. So Sam and I are going to ask him some questions. We'll see if Rob has been charmed by another man in the dressing room. So, Rob, what's the opinion? Has Diego kissed you on the lips? Has he grabbed you by the hips?
It's not quite a full send.
No.
Maybe a little touch and tickle.
Okay.
Not gone all the way, I'd say.
Oh.
Subtitles enter here which say Jack and Sam would find him unusable.
Yeah, there was some fleeting moments where it caught my eye, you know. Maybe he was getting changed a little bit and I was like, oh, jeez. There were moments of magic. I think it's really a player with 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. They do have that edge about them.
Yeah.
I think players with 5-star weak foot, they just have something different that isn't shown, maybe.
I think that's like Neymar, isn't it?
Yeah.
The way that they've just got something about him. There's a mystique, isn't there? Almost a mysterious charm to him.
Definitely, yeah.
It's just, you can go either way, can't you? So
I know Robbie does.
So for me, looking at the card, I think the key standout stats, like if I was trying to talk myself into thinking this was a good move to get him in, I'd look at the dribbling with the 90 agility, 89 balance, and then combine that with surprising strength and aggression.
Yeah,
like
I'd say
70 something, 79 strength, is it something?
Yeah.
88 aggression.
76 strength, yeah.
Yeah. Does this dribbling feel like those stats, and does that strength really help?
Yeah, his dribbling's really good. You know, he's got like 90 agility, 89 balance, as you said. Combine that with he's only like 5'10", so he's quite nippy. I'd say it does feel about 87. I wouldn't say it feels like Neymar level, but it's definitely better than like Aubameyang, who's got like 81. I'd say it's just about in between. He does feel very nippy on the ball, and that helps with his 4-star skill as well. You know, he can do stuff like cricketer and Berber spin and stuff like that. With his aggression, I think that was really good. You know, he's that sort of player that can win the ball back off defenders.
Presses from the front.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's a huge thing this year that Cameron say. You know, pressing from the front.
Yeah, definitely.
That is why pros are so good. And having a player like that, I can only imagine that he did help out.
Yeah, his physical was surprising. You wouldn't expect a player like Jota to have such high like aggression and strength, stuff like that. But yeah, it really did help.
So you look at this card, and I think he suffers from the fact that he's a bit of a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
And for me, I know me and Sam were probably drawn to the exact same stat. It's the fact that it's his pace.
Yeah.
Like 91 acceleration, you're like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. Then he's got 82 sprint speed, which is just a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, very eloquently put, Sam. It is pretty shit, to be honest. Like,
I used my big words.
Do you think it's enough to be, you know, like, say you do play him at striker, or even Cam, do you think it's enough to combat Joe Gomez and Varane that you come up literally 25 out of 30 weekend league games against?
Definitely. Obviously, I played him. The only time I used him was in weekend league, pretty much.
Okay.
And every game in weekend league is against Varane, Gomez, Van Dijk, fucking anyone. And I'd say, the acceleration's enough to get that initial burst from him, and then he's got that strength and aggression to hold them off somewhat.
Disclaimer, Rob, where did you finish in weekend league this week?
I played like 8 games, so silver 3.
So like the hard games that come later.
To me, I
but they're
can't
still
help.
the same defenders, isn't it?
To me, I can't help but think that he's just a bit.
With the Hunter on him, though, he's got 99 acceleration, 92 sprint speed.
That is true.
And you are a big believer in that chem styles work.
I do actually believe
I do believe they work. I don't believe they work to the full amount.
No, he feels fast, I think.
Would you say he's usable on the wing?
I would say so, yeah. He's not like, when I say fast, he's not blistering. He's not like Mbappe speed.
Fast on the ball, maybe.
Yeah, he's fast enough. You know, I think the acceleration being higher than sprint speed, I think that's huge, particularly in a striker. Maybe on a winger, you'd prefer more balance, you know, for like long runs down the wing and whatnot. But say he's picking the ball up 30 yards out. He's got that burst of acceleration to get him behind the defenders and then slot it home.
To be fair, I can imagine the acceleration split being like this, being a nice thing to have. If you're doing like a cricketer, like a fake stop cricketer, you do a little burst past something, or maybe the bridge could help out a lot. It's just, I don't know. What do you think of his shooting? Because I know, Sam, that's one thing that you were thinking about, weren't it, before we did the recording?
Yeah,
it's
5-star weak foot on any card is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think if the card's got 79 shooting, but it's got 5-star weak foot,
it's going to feel higher.
shooting.
Yeah.
That's a good job that Jota's got 81. So
it's 91.
Yeah.
Well, does it follow that trend with this card, I suppose, is the question.
Definitely, yeah. Like we said in other reviews, it eases your mind. So you don't go into a shot on your left foot or your right foot thinking, oh god, it's his weak foot, what's he going to do? And then you might do something different that you wouldn't usually do. You can just go with either foot, shooting as you normally would, and most of them will go top bins. I will say his finesse shot isn't the greatest, 81 curve, and he doesn't have the finesse shot trait, but I'd say his shot power being 86 and 87 composure is great as well. I'd say
I'm going to get a t-shirt with your face on saying finesse shot trait.
That's our merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's good enough. It's not, like you say, with your custom animations, like your Neymars, your Mbappes, players like that. It's not that good, but it's good enough. 87 composure, I think, really, really helps it.
So, when I look at the card, like I said earlier, seem a bit of a jack of all trades, master of none. I'd probably say he's more of a cam, just for me, because he's not the fastest, or, on paper anyway, he's not the fastest. But his passing stats are pretty shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? 77 short pass, 73 long pass, 81 curve, meh, but 79 vision. They are pretty, to be honest, they're really, really average. So, would you say it's noticeable? Do you think, where did you actually play him? Did you use him just striker, or did you
I
try
played
cam
him
as well?
striker in a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Played a bit of cam to start off with, but then I switched him to striker just to sort of get more clips, and he actually performed better there, I think.
Fair enough.
I think his passing is probably the bottom end of what I'd use at a cam. I don't think I'd go any lower than 76. It's good enough, 73 long pass, 77 short passing. It's not terrible. Some people with 70 passing will have 80 short passing, 60 long passing. So I think it's better to be balanced the way it is rather than the other way. I think a high long passing stat is more important than a short passing, because short passing is piss easy anyway. So
when I look at him, I think if I was to use him, it'd be an ideal formation would be a 4-1-2. There's a lot of players around him.
Playing cam there,
He doesn't really need to run much in the cam in 4-1-2.
Working in tight spaces with the agility.
Gets most out of his agility and his balance, and I think it's a very easy position to play as well in the 4-1-2, the cam role. So you might use him there, but altogether sounds like a decent card to try out. He's only 95k as well.
Yeah, it's an absolute bargain, and he is very linkable.
Would you say he's worth 95k?
So if we're talking about these things, boys, why don't you take us through the end card, Rob?
Yeah, so I've gone for a 7 out of 10. It's not great, but I couldn't justify putting him higher than players like your Neymars and players like that.
Hazard.
Obviously, you got a 10, not Hazard, yeah.
Martial. Would you say he's kind of the same level as Martial?
I'd say he feels better on the ball than Martial.
Yeah.
Better finishing, but Martial's got that pace, I'd say. That's the only difference. And then value for coins gone for 7.5. Obviously, he is only 100k, which is pretty cheap. Yeah, everyone's got 100k now. Just if you need him to link, and you think, he doesn't look that great, just go for it. You're not going to be disappointed. I think I'd say he performs to his price point, is what I'd say.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like a 500k player, but he doesn't feel like a 10k player. He does. I'd say he lives up to the price. Yeah. Chem style gone for Hunter. Get that pace up. Yep. I think if he had 90 pace, we'd still put Hunter on him, to be honest. Links, there are a bloody arm's length of lists. Arm's length of links. So we've gone for Bruno Fernandes, however you want to say
Great
it.
central midfielder on this
Yeah,
game,
good CDM, good centre mid. We've gone for Mane, obviously a beast.
He's got strong lead galore, hasn't he, really?
Yeah. And then Salah as well, a very good strong lead. He could play them three, in a 4-3-2-1, just they'll all be happy. Or you could maybe go for not going to put him in the links, but like a Daniel Podence, he'd be quite a good one.
There's a lot of
the
links.
rule
In. There's
breaker
like the new João Felix. There's Renato Sanchez. So
Yeah.
Portuguese have actually got quite a few promising
Yeah, they're
little
doing well.
cards this year.
And then position, I'd say like I use him striker, but you could play him cam in like a 4-1-2-2, like Jack said. Maybe you could go for the wing if if you're using like a Neymar and an Mbappe, and you don't want to like substitute one of them out to the wing. He'll be good enough there, I'd say.
I might have to try him.
Yeah, I'd say give him a go. You're not going to lose anything on tax, are you? Like 5k.
Yeah.
Just give him a go. And then for price, obviously he's 95k, about the same on Xbox and PlayStation, which is pretty rare. And that's pretty much it. Do you want to take us away?
I will do. So, hope you've enjoyed the review, lads. Make sure to let us know what you've thought of Jota if you have been using him. And we'll see you next time. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you later.